Today, we take for granted the idea of a warm, evenly heated home. Thermostats and central heating have made comfort effortless, but this is a modern luxury. For most of history, the notion of heating an entire house was unimaginable. Homes were drafty, porous shelters, meant to keep out rain and wind, not the cold itself. Winter temperatures inside often hovered just above freezing, especially away from the fire. Ice on your bedroom water pitcher was a common sight. Daily life revolved around battling the cold, not escaping it. People worked constantly to create small, temporary bubbles of warmth. The cold seeped through every crack, making comfort a daily struggle. To understand the past, we must let go of our modern assumptions about warmth and comfort. For most of history, being indoors simply meant being out of the wind, not out of the cold. Since heating the whole house was impossible, people focused on heating themselves. Layered clothing was essential: linen or wool undergarments, waistcoats, petticoats, and breeches. Wool, with its insulating air pockets, was the fabric of survival. People lived inside their clothes, carrying warmth from room to room. Extremities were protected with thick stockings, lined shoes, and hats, even indoors. Muffs and fingerless gloves kept hands warm while allowing work. The goal was to create a personal microclimate, a bubble of warmth around the body. Portraits from the era show people in what looks like outdoor wear, because their homes were nearly as cold as the outdoors. The house sheltered, but clothes truly warmed. Comfort was a matter of ingenuity and layers, not central heating. The fireplace was the heart of the home, the only real source of heat. Life revolved around its warmth. Meals, stories, work, and family time all happened close to the flames. The heat was intense, but local. A few steps away, the chill returned. Open hearths were inefficient, sending most heat up the chimney and pulling in cold drafts. People rotated themselves to warm front and back, like human rotisseries. Later, stoves improved efficiency, but only one room was ever truly warm. The rest of the house remained cold and dark. The hearth was a small sun in a frozen world. Staying warm meant staying close. Warmth came at a cost: relentless labor. Gathering wood was a year-round task. A family could burn through 20 cords each winter. Trees had to be felled, hauled, split, and stacked by hand. The woodpile was a measure of survival. In cities, coal replaced wood, but brought its own burdens: cost, transport, and dirty work. Fuel was expensive and required constant effort to acquire and manage. Fires needed tending from dawn to night, with someone always hauling, stoking, and cleaning. The daily routine revolved around feeding the hearth. Warmth was earned through aching muscles and calloused hands. There was no flick of a switch, just endless toil. The comfort we enjoy today was once the result of backbreaking work. Staying warm was a full-time job. Furniture was designed to capture and concentrate precious warmth. High-backed settles and wing-back chairs shielded sitters from drafts and reflected heat from the fire. Families huddled together on these islands of warmth. Heavy curtains over doors and windows blocked cold air. Furniture clustered near the hearth created intimate, cozy spaces. Folding screens in wealthier homes shrank the area that needed to be heated. Every detail aimed to create small, defensible pockets of comfort. The goal: shrink the space that needed to be warm and fortify it. Night brought a new challenge. The fire died, and the house grew icy. Bedrooms were unheated. Beds became the last refuge. 4 poster beds with heavy curtains trapped body heat, creating a warm pocket. Warming pans filled with hot coals or heated bricks made cold sheets bearable. People rarely slept alone. Sharing beds pooled warmth. Nightcaps and layers of blankets or furs were essential. Sleep was a huddle for survival, not a gentle escape. The morning meant braving the cold all over again. Comfort at night was hard-won, not guaranteed. The cold was a constant companion, even in sleep. Our effortless warmth today is a recent miracle. Central heating has changed our homes, habits, and relationships. The hearth once forced families together. Now we disperse in comfort and privacy. The labor of staying warm consumed lives. Now it's a forgotten struggle. We've gained freedom, but lost a certain intimacy and resilience. The past was not cozy, It was a daily fight against the cold. Remembering this history should inspire gratitude for our comfort. Next time you adjust the thermostat, recall the generations who battled the chill.